Just as there is a unitary atmospheric system, so there is a unitary civilizational phenomena. Though the emergence of global civilization occurs at 7 points, it is no less a unitary function of the overall holonomic evolution of the planet. In fact, we may actually see a purposive pattern to the 7 pristine centers in the relation to each other, and as they comprise a whole process. The term pristine is used to describe the 7 centers, indicating that, by and large, they represent, quote, independent, end quote, developments. That is, although the 7 centers possess many common traits, these were developed without significant influences from any of the other centers. The civilizational centers are referred to as pulses, with specific geographic place names to indicate the dynamic shift towards the dominance of the Ca current and the confluence of geomagnetic forces which made possible the emergence of hieratic civilization. Hieratic formally refers to an ascetic distinguished by a pronounced bilateral symmetry, hence balanced order. The deeper root meaning the hieratic, however, the sacredness or the sacred quality, is also indeed, for hieratic civilization is simply that conscious ordering of experiences everywhere imbued with sacred meaning. It is notable that there is a hieratic 0-degree longitude that runs through the center of the Neolithic pulse. This hieratic 0 longitude is occasioned by the site of the Great Pyramid at Giza, the earliest and perhaps the greatest geomantic monument of the entire ancient hieratic world. Owing to the singular presence of the Great Pyramid, the Neolithic pulse signifies the beginning or initiation of the hieratic or first wave of civilization. This despite the fact that to many archaeologists, history begins at Sumer, the next pulse east of the Neolithic. The culmination of the hieratic wave occurs in the Nigerian pulse, immediately to the west and south of the Neolithic. The 7 centers of civilization, beginning with the Neolithic and proceeding eastward around the globe through the Nigerian omega to return again to the alpha point, and a new octave to the Neolithic pulse, may be compared to the notes of the musical scale. Hence, we may also speak of the octave of hieratic civilization.